So I showed up today. Did you show up? I didn't want to. I worked late. I did not want to exercise. But do you see this little glisten? I did my yoga with Adrian. Tried to move a little. So I said today that we'd talk about food a little bit more because we are not going to lose weight by just exercising, but we are creating good habits and we're feeling better about ourselves and we're making the choice to move, which is only going to help us in our journey. So the second part of our journey is trying to get this food under control, right? So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Bliss point. I don't know if you've heard about this, but this is the formula of sugar, salt, and fat that food companies use to make us addicted to food. So whatever amount of sugar or fat or salt that they can put into a food to really make someone like the food is what they do, which is why we like processed food so much, because as soon as it hits our mouth, it sends to our brain like a high, making us feel better. So that's why we need to try to think about this so that we stay away from the processed food and realize that it's an addiction that we need to fight, or we're going to stay chubby. And we don't want to be chubby, even though we're beautiful just the way we are. We want to feel better. So just be aware of that. We'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow. But I said we'd also get some new rules for today. So one of the rules I think we need to put into place is no snacking. So that's a hard one. But just have breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. No snacking, no eating in between meals. Susan Pierce Thompson has a book called Bright Line Eating, and she has a lot of great information, and her book is really good, and it talks about how the brain reacts to food. It's very interesting and very well written. But one of the things that she says that's kind of nice is to remind you to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She says nobody ever died in between meals. So you may get hungry and you may want a snack because it's a habit you have, or when you sit down and watch TV and all that stuff. But just don't do it. Just have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And let's start there for today. Try to do that for a little while and see what happens. Good luck. Have fun.